Hey guys, I'm back again. And it seems we have another serial killer. But what's so amazing is that how long these people have been getting away with the crime. Some of these murderers have been in Europe, a lot in the States, different places. So we're not saying that it's one area. But this particular person, he was a doctor. So we're assuming that's why he has gotten away with it for as long as he has. He was nicknamed Dr. Death, of course, after the fact. And he was this charming doctor, and people just couldn't believe it. You would think after so many deaths that you would start to say, okay, there's something going on here. The doctor name is Harold Shipman. Harold Frederick Shipman. So what he would do, he had elderly patients, and a lot of elderly patients, we all know there's a short amount of time left because they're sick, right? So when they're sick, you automatically assume, okay, they have 6 months, a year. The problem with that this disgusting doctor, would do a lot of this for his own pleasure. It's said that because his mother, Vera, she was very sick. The majority of his childhood growing up, she was intensely sick. She had cancer. And when he was 17 years old, Vera Shipman, her name, she passed away. So he was still pretty young, you know. Did he resent that she died? Did he feel some sort of, you know, did he feel it was his fault? Did he wonder why his mother wasn't like his friend's mother? Yeah, think about that one. She was sick during the entire time of him growing up. So could it have been that maybe he blamed her for being sick? Is it possible? Well, who was he? He was born in Nottingham. He was born January 1946. He was a good student. His dad was a driver, so they didn't come from money. They were an average family, and just surviving like a lot of people. He played rugby in school, and they said he was good in sports. So the friends that were in school with him said he got along with everyone. He was very smart in school, and everyone liked him. So there we go. We come back to how these monsters get away with what they do because they're liked. That's it, guys. A lot of these charming people, we're thinking that, hey, we get along with them. They're great. They're fun. They're funny. They're likable. And behind closed doors, he was a monster. It's said to have killed well over 200 people that we know of. You know what happens with serial killers? They finally get caught and they say they killed 7. The police can't believe, no, it's not 7. It has to be 5. And the guy's telling you, no, I killed like 500. And then they're like, no, no, no way. But they're telling you what's going on in their sick mind. And sometimes it just goes on deaf doors. No one is listening. This guy, did he have an issue because of his mother passing? Because guess what? They said when she was on morphine, that was his choice that he used to kill the patients. Or, that's what they said. He's in jail. He's doing time. So this is a story. This is a true story. So there's no allege here at all. That's what he used. He was friendly. He had friends. He had tons of friends. The patients loved him. Again, charming. When he was in school in the 70s, early 1970s, they said he had blackouts. So he had epilepsy. And sometimes when you have things that goes on with you, there's pain. There's pain associated with that. You know how you get into, let's say you have a back injury. There's nothing you can do for the back. There's absolutely nothing. So people depend on prescription drugs. And what he started doing, because he's a doctor, so he can write his own medicine. He can prescribe whatever he wants. And they said that he was over prescribing certain drugs that was meant for pregnant women. Shows you again how intelligent this guy is, because he knew it would go undetected because it was for women, okay? Not for men. But he knew the ingredients in this particular drug was what he needed. Talk about genius. That was insanely smart. Who even thinks to do that? A monster. Well, he got caught from doing that because he was writing too much of that prescribed medicine for the women, and they caught on to that. But nothing happened, so there's no records. You have to have records of things that's going on. There was no such thing because of him being so intelligent. People overlooked that. And they keep letting this monster out into the streets. They keep letting him out and sweep it under the rug yet again and again. The only reason that he got caught was because of greed. We all know what happens when the almighty dollar is involved. When you become too greedy, that will seal your fate every time. This guy was 53 years old. He looked way older. I'm sorry, he looked horrible. He looked like 73 years old. If you see it, you'll see his picture in there that I put down. He's not looking 53 at all. Looked horrible. He killed the patients with drugs. He was trying to get rid of anyone that was asking questions. This guy was cunning. This guy was something else. One of the patients that he killed, the daughter, she became her own investigator. You know why? Because the mom left her everything in the will. But guess what the doctor did? The doctor said, I think I'll go ahead and take everything. So once the daughter realized that, she had the police involved. And that what made everything unravel because of this one small thing called money. Imagine if that never happened. He would still be doing this for years to come. He forged the will, and he was such an idiot. He used a typewriter in the house, and it showed that his prints was all over it. So they had to exhume the body, and they had to see why she died. So, guys, here's a tip. If you're going to a doctor and his rates of people just slipping away into comas and just passing away, it's probably not a good sign to take your loved ones there. The reason you have family in the room is to keep an eye out on these doctors, the nurses, the caregivers. We don't know who these people are. You have family in place for a reason. For a reason. Luckily, the daughter came forth, but did she do it for the money or did she do it for the love of the mom? Who knows? But it doesn't matter because this monster is off the streets and he stopped. What a serial killer. What a disgusting serial killer. 200? Well, that we know about? Well over 200 people, death? Come on. It's insanity. Okay, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the video, and I'll be doing more videos. Let me know what you're interested in, and we'll just get these crime novels out there because it's just so intriguing how these people get away with this for so long. It really is. Talk to you next time.